What's up, Way Gang? It's your boy Way of Life here, man, and I'm back with another video. This video today gonna be talking about something that I ain't gotten into yet, but a lot of people either hit my DM or whatnot, or ask me in person, the people that live around me and know and watch my channel. Basically, at a young age or old age, if you don't know yet, how to afford a car or how to get a car and all the process and wonder works and everything, how to get rims on the car. And it's obviously they talking about financial or just assistance and coaching on how to do things, how to get stickers or anything, you know, how to get exhaust systems or any mods or anything you want on your car at a young age, if you either can't afford it or you just ain't got the money right now. So me, I'm gonna give y'all a little backstory, a little drop. Before I got this Volkswagen, I was stuck on Infiniti Q50 for I don't know how long, like very, very long or whatnot. And basically I got turned down. It was August, my first time trying to actually get a car. I went to Orlando with my daddy. I remember Sun State Ford, this dude, Mr. Ken up there. He was a great dude. Shout out to him, trying to help me out and whatnot. But I didn't have my credit. I didn't have my credit right. And I know a lot of y'all probably hear credit this, credit that. What is these people talking about with credit? I ain't gonna lie, this camera killing my arm. Just got out the gym too. What credit is, obviously, it's a number, yeah. But what you need to get cars or get houses or anything is credit history. Now that's gonna be a very, very big problem for me or any other young kid or anything, or anybody who hasn't paid bills and is in the taxes and all that stuff of you paying on something. Basically what credit history is, say like this: when I pay this car off, this is going on my credit history. My credit score is high, in the high sevens now, or mid sevens now. But can I go get a Hellcat? No. And some of y'all probably think, well, if his credit good, why can't he go get a Hellcat? Why can't he do this and that? I'm gonna draw it down to three things, major things that tie into it: how much you make on your job, credit history, and credit score. Now, if you got credit history and you late on payments, you late on credit cards and anything like that, of course your credit history is gonna be down. Now, me right now, I got 2 credit cards. Had one for a year. I just got another one. I got this on my credit history. I got my cell phone on my credit history, and all my other bills or whatnot. You know, I ain't gonna go too far in depth, but all your other bills and amenities and all that stuff that you got to keep track of, it's gonna go on your credit history. You know what I mean? Once this car is paid off, the banks and all the people that do behind the scenes work or whatnot, they're gonna see, okay, well, this young guy, 20 years old, we offer him a loan for over $20,000 for his first car. He never missed a payment. Sometime he paid early, and he paid the car off in the perfect time and the right time that he was supposed to. Okay, let's look at his history. Got the car on there, paid off his iPhone 11, I forgot what iPhone that is, paid that off, never late on that. Let's look at his credit cards. Never late on his 2 credit cards, always pay up what you have due, always pay that up fully by the due date, never pay the minimum balance, never had a missed payment, anything like that. That's everything they're gonna look at when you trying to get a car or when you trying to get a house or anything like that. And if it's good, you know, like I say, it's still very subjective. If that's good, they're gonna go to see how much you make. Now, this kinda is like one of, in my opinion, let me lean on the door. In my opinion, it's kinda one of the worst, it's kinda one of the worst out of the 3. Because you can have your credit good, like mine, it's very good and all this, and now I got history now because I'm paying on cars and I'm doing all this stuff. But where I work, at the time that I tried to get the Infiniti, I was working in the mall, Jimmy Jazz or whatnot, and that wasn't exactly the right type of job to go get a car or anything like that. And at the time, I didn't very much know that, you know what I mean? So, you know, I learned a lesson. I learned that well, you need the job to get it. I just started my credit, so I wasn't in a bad situation when I started. I just didn't have my stuff together. You know, I wasn't bad. Like some people try to go get a car and they in a very, very bad situation because they don't got credit and they trying to go do it with all cash and they trying to go get something new off the lot, and then they got to go to these other different lots or whatnot, which nothing wrong with that. That's cool. But if you young, keep your credit intact. Now, let's get off of that point. Let's talk into a more of a actually, you got everything right, it's time to get the car. You know you got to have your down payment or whatnot. My down payment on this was 2 bands. Like I say, I got good credit. Now, one thing y'all don't want to do is, when you trying to get a car, when you trying to get a bike from Ride Now or Yamaha, when you trying to get a boat from Bass Pro Shop, I don't know about that. Well, yeah, because you can loan anything from the bank. Never go to a dealership and finance through a dealership. Now, I say that because, for one, you're supposed to have a relationship with your bank. For 2, the dealership is going to tag on so many more charges and fees that you do not need. Let me step in this shade. So many charges and fees that you do not need at all. They're going to try to give you more interest, you feel me? They're gonna try to jam you with more interest. They're gonna try to jam you with these warranties and all this stuff that you don't know if it's a brand new car. You do not need extra warranties and all that because it got a dealer warranty, you know? Like, so there's no need to do all these extra 500,000 mile warranties or any bull crap like that. You don't need to do that. What you want to do is, good God, y'all, I ain't gonna lie. Let me sit down in this car. What you want to do is, you want to go to the dealership. I'm going to tell you this, what I did. You want to go to the dealership. Like I said, you already got your credit, everything. You know you can get the car. You got your down payment money. So you going to the dealership. Go to the dealership. When you get to the dealership, and this is for finance. I ain't never leased no car, so I don't know too much about that or whatnot. So this is strictly financing for younger people or anybody who don't know or think it's hard to get a car. Go to the dealership. Once you get there, let them know what car you want. Have them write up all the credentials. Now, you know, they have a piece of paper printed out. All the credentials is gonna have how much you make. It's gonna have your credit stuff on it. It's gonna have your down payment that you got. It's gonna have what they monthly payment prices and all that stuff gonna be if you were to get it through them. It's gonna have more stuff on it. I can't really think off the head everything mine had on it, but it had all the important stuff on it. You're gonna get that piece of paper. This is how simple it is. If you got all your stuff together now, it's simple if you got all your stuff together. If you ain't got your stuff together, it's not gonna be simple. So y'all listen up. You get that piece of paper with all your credentials on it. You bring it to your bank that you got a relationship with. Like I say, have a relationship with your bank. I did because she worked wonders for me, you know, and 5.8 interest rate for me at 20 years old for a car of this manner is only a blessing from God. But we'll get into that after. Get the paper with your credentials, bring it to the bank that you got a relationship with. You give them the paper. Now, the bank is not the dealership. The bank is not going to try to negotiate with you on prices of cars. Oh, that's another thing. It's going to have the price of the car on there. It's going to have everything on there that you need. The bank is going to look at the paper. It's going to type in, the lady or the man going to type in everything they need to type in. If you get approved for the car, this is how simple it is. They're going to pay off the car to the dealership, and the bank is going to give you an interest rate and a monthly payment for you to pay the bank back. This is the best way because, like I said, if you have a relationship with a bank, even if you don't, they're going to give you one of the best interest rates because the dealership is not trying to benefit with you. They're just trying to get that top dollar off of you. That's why they want to know off rip, what car do you want? How much do you have? That ain't how you do business. You know, if somebody trying to sell something and they asking straight up, how much do you have? That's not how you do business. So y'all don't do that. Like I say, go to the bank, get your papers with your credentials or whatnot, give it to the bank, they type it up, type everything up. They're gonna give you the interest rate, they're gonna give you the monthly payment, and it's most likely going to be way lesser. For this car, the dealership wanted me to pay like $350 or $400. Just know I paid like $200 less than that because I went to my the bank. Shout out to Miss Brenda, the lady at the bank, Campus USA. Shout out to her for real, because God aligned it all up. You know, I seen her at my job a day before. I didn't even know I was gonna go to her. I learned all this stuff off the top of my head. I didn't know I was gonna go with her, but I seen her the day before I went to get this car, and I asked her all these questions, this and that. I told her that I don't make this and that amount of money, so I don't know if I'll be able to do this and that, blah, blah, blah. She said she'll try to work something out for me, this and that. Got to the dealership, didn't even know, forgot all about the Lady Brenda until the dealership offered me, you might want to go to, not the dealership, my parents told me you want to go to the bank and finance it through them and do the loan, all that, blah, blah. Then I ended up going there, and she was ended up working that day. We did it, took 20 minutes or whatnot, got approved, just like that. You know, so you never want to go to the dealership, ever, ever, ever. Like, seriously, y'all, because if you 20, if you young and you in school or anything, the dealership is gonna, like, it's gonna jam you with these prices that you do not have to pay. Like, they gonna try to charge on all this interest, give you this high monthly payment, and all you lucky to do is, oh, I got the car. But you know, it's always another way, and that's what I learned. You know, I was all impatient trying to get it. I just do it now because I had the money, this and that. But now it's a blessing that I actually able to pay so much less for so good ass car. Like, and I build on the car, everything. It just works out in my favor because I can save money that I can save $200 that they would have tried to get me at the dealership versus the loan from the bank. You know what I mean? So if y'all really follow me, I know I'm kind of all over the place. I just got to the gym, figure out how to make this video for y'all because a lot of people been asking me. If y'all follow me, slow it down, listen, embed it into your mind. Don't go to the dealership, go to the bank. And if you don't have your bank, open up a bank at a credit union. That's another thing. That's another good topic. That's another good main key point, a credit union. You know, you want to go to a credit union when you're doing this type of stuff. Establish a relationship with them, establish your credit, and you good to go. You know, it's very subjective though. It's never like the same situation. I might go try to get the same price car with better credit. They might do something different. It's very subjective. So make sure y'all is grinding. And if you with your parents, and if they're paying for your car or anything in that matter, you don't need to go and buy a brand new car. Like, you don't need to do that, because if your parents are taking care of you and you ain't like mooching and all that, you feel me, you don't need a brand new car. If you got a 2004 Honda Civic, y'all already know I had my Honda Civic for a year or 2 years. You don't need no brand new car. You feel me? You good, because you just gonna tag on all this stuff just to look good. You feel me? And it don't pay to look good. Like, you feel me? It don't matter what you drive and this and that. Somebody will still be struggling, but now you in a 2018 Scat Pack or whatnot, killing yourself to pay for it. And at the end of the year, you're gonna pay about $28,000 for the car that you didn't even know because all the expenses. So y'all don't really ever want to do that. You understand? It's just, y'all know, y'all just keep grinding for the life you want, as you can see, man, because that's all I'm doing. I ain't living for nobody else. I'm not doing YouTube for money. I do this because I like to do it, and it helps a lot of people out. And for those who it don't help, hey, don't listen to the video. It's simple like that, man. One way ain't never been no gimmick or nothing like that. I'm so real straight to the point. If you ain't messing with the way gang or the movement, move around. It's simple. You feel me? You don't have to rock with us. I'm not asking nobody, but I'm just trying to help out all the kids and all the grown people and all that actually watch one way in my channel, you know, because I do a lot of things that can influence people, and I ain't the richest yet, and I ain't trying to be the richest, but I am gonna have that real bag real soon. So like I say, establish your credit, man. There's 2 main points. Establish your credit, go to the credit union, get the car you want. It's that easy. But that's it for this video, y'all. It's hot. I'm gonna do a walk around for the car so y'all can see. I know y'all ain't seen it probably in a great little minute. Go ahead and do a walk around. It's dirty. I could have went to wash it, man. I still ain't got my rim replaced with that stretch. I ain't never even tell y'all about that, but hey, y'all see it. I put them R-Line emblems on there. Like I say, man, live for the life you want and grind for the life that you want to have. Because if I could do it, you can do it too. If I was in high school, and the coach wasn't playing me, and they was playing all these stars and all this stuff, I already had it in my mind that I can do anything. Plus my grades was so good. I'm going to school to be an attorney anyway. Things I don't even talk about, you know what I mean? Because that's just not what the movement is right now to talk about. I couldn't, if I wasn't thinking how I was, I couldn't do this stuff. You know what I mean? I don't shit on nobody, because a lot of folks that went to school with me, they ain't doing shit. You know what I mean? And I wish they would, but they was doing it when they had the chance. It seemed like I wasn't doing nothing. But hey, it's your boy Way of Life, man. I'm out. Green face, gang.